Hello, lovely human beings. It's Loretta with Sparrowhawker Designs. Welcome back to my channel. Uh, so, I swear, I think I'm just cursed. I did this page on camera, and then when I played the video back, I had slowly but surely moved all the way up and was completely out of frame. Like, completely out of frame. So, here we go. This is the second spread that you didn't get to watch. And it is 2 pockets. And this is made with some ephemera that I had made before I started the book. And I loved, so I took 2 pages like this, and then I took some pages from the book, glued like 4 or 5 of them together, tore them in half, and glued them on here. I did a napkin and glued them on here as pockets. So yeah. So now I started this one on camera, and my dogs went crazy because new people moved in next door and they have a Great Dane. Every single time that dog comes out where they can see it, they go nuts and start barking really loud. And so I was halfway through this video for this page and they started barking. So all I have done here is I put down the collage paperwork under here, or the collage foundation under here. Did a little bit of gesso. It's just acrylic gesso from Hobby Lobby. It's $17 for 32 ounces. I usually get it when it's on sale. And gesso is not just like regular acrylic paint. It has, I don't know, like powder or a really fine sand in it, because it's got a little bit of tooth to it to where like stuff can grab onto it better. And then I put this tissue paper that I also got at Hobby Lobby I used Mod Podge on there. So hopefully we will not get interrupted now, and I will actually be able to do this on camera with y'all. Oh my gosh, you guys. This has been an adventure. I mean, one page after another, and I can't use any of the video at all. So I'm just going to use, this is called, it's Alfalfa. It's a folk art acrylic paint. You can get this at, I think Michael's carries it. I'm not sure. Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Joann, Walmart. Yeah. So I am going to just do this green on here. Oops. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day and a nice weekend. Yeah. It's been kind of nice here. I mean, there's been some really muggy days recently, but as I guess as a person who's lived through Midwest summers quite a bit, I can say that we've definitely had worse weather. So knock on wood that it doesn't get worse. The poor Pacific Northwest is being baked, and yeah, I'm like to the point, you know, where so like the South has been getting a lot of tornadoes lately rather than the Midwest. And then of course, you know, there's the hurricanes, and then there's the wildfires. And I'm actually to the point now, whenever we have really nice weather, I start feeling really guilty about having the nice weather. Oh my gosh, because I know somebody somewhere is not having nice weather. So anyway. Okay, so yeah, you know, I don't really care for brush strokes, so I will do something to kind of get that texture up there. Got kind of a bubble there, but I think it'll go away if once I glue everything else down on it. Okay, so I'm going to tear off this edge here. And guys, I'm really stressing over this cover. Like, I don't, you know, I made that little beaded bauble, if you saw the other video, to go on as the cover. And, you know, I'm like, no, I don't want it. I don't want it on the cover. Not this. I mean, I don't mind it as a cover, but not this. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I will do some, what do you call it? Brainstorming. Like, I will brainstorm with my husband and see what he thinks. A lot of times he's the tiebreaker on stuff because, you know, he does, or not so much anymore, but he used to do a lot of art. So if I don't know what to do, sometimes he'll tell me, yeah, that's good, or no, you know. Most of the time, he just smiles and says, whatever you think is best, because he doesn't want to, like, say something and then me not like it. And then blame him for it, right? Oh, that would be, yeah. Anyway. All right. So I think I'm just going to use a little bit of art glitter glue under here, just to get that to stay down. Okay. I love this little mat. I bought it on Amazon, I think, and it just really, like, literally, that's just water, and this is all you do, and it just cleans right up. Okay. All right. So now, what am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna use my Amazon Prime bubble thing here and put down some bronze. Did you see that? I was like moving further and further up again. I don't know, what is the deal? Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. We got our first tomatoes and cucumbers out of the garden today. That was exciting. I don't know. You know what? I don't think I am gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do something else. So this is just Master's Touch acrylic bronze metallic paint, and it is from Hobby Lobby as well. Yeah, I know it seems like a lot of, I'm just gonna scrape with the fake credit card here. I know it seems like a lot of the stuff I have comes from Hobby Lobby, but I swear I do go to other stores. It's just when it comes to like the actual art stuff, I tend to like their stuff better. And Joann's barely has an actual art section, you know. They have lots of fabric and a lot of kid crafts and that kind of thing, but they don't have as much actual art. This is not quite dry, but I don't know what else to do. I gotta get it in the camera, on the camera at a decent clip. Decent amount of time. I really love the metallic paints. It just, I don't know why, but I do. Okay, so now we're going to let this dry. Okay, and so this is the image I am going to use. It's I'm Just a Girl. Put a little bit of that acrylic paint on here, just a little. Whoops. So these layouts actually take, oh, I can't get my jar open. Actually take a little bit longer than, you know, what you're seeing, because I have already like cut everything out and, you know, pre-prepped it and that kind of thing. But I have noticed that this small book does seem to go a little bit faster, I guess because I don't have as big a surface to work on. I don't know, but there we go. Yay. This is just a gel matte medium. I have noticed that these images, that I just have them printed out on regular copy paper. If I use my art glitter glue, a lot of times the glue will, like wherever you put it down, because it's not completely smooth, will show through. So I've been using the gel matte medium to put the stuff down in these books. Anyway, did I finish my story about V-Stack? That I got there, and my son was just like, hey mom, let's go to V-Stack. I'm like, okay. I wasn't really expecting to find much, and I found a ton this time of kids books that I can use. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm going to put this taco right on top of her head. Okay, so this one is I'm Just a Girl. I'm just a girl. This is the first page of the book, so this is where I'm putting this prompt. I'm just a girl, standing in front of a salad, wanting it to be standing in front of a salad. I gotta get this on here. Gotta get it on here right. Wanting it to be 3 tacos, 2 chalupas, and a pitcher of margaritas. There we go. So I might put this down here. Yeah. I really hope the person that this is for, I really hope she appreciates my sense of humor. I'm really worried she's just going to open this book and be like, what on God's green earth did you just give to me? Make sure we don't cut off our line. And I think I might go over that. I am just going to go over it with this gel matte medium. It dries really, it doesn't dry shiny or sticky, so it's nice to put that over. It just kind of seals it too. So currently I have a bucket of fabrics upstairs. I decided to tea dye fabrics today, and I decided that I would roll them up and tie them with string in little bundles, which I've never done, and then just leave out to dry. And so far, they're looking really cool, and I'm so impatient. I so desperately want to just open them up and look. Because normally, whenever I tea dye or coffee dye fabrics or anything like that, you know, I hang them over, I hang them over the chairs in the kitchen. My son is just like, Mom. But anyway, and I turn the ceiling fan on, and they're dried and nothing flat, you know, so I get to see right away, instant gratification, right? Well, these I'm leaving overnight, and it's driving me nuts. I want to see what they look like. And then I also dropped some ink on a few of them, just like, you know, a dropper of ink or whatever, and I'm just a girl standing in front of a salad, wanting it to be let's see. Okay. I shut my door, so I'm hoping if the dogs go crazy again, you will not hear them, or at least it'll be muffled, you know. It's really funny because our puppy is about 90 pounds now. He's still not full grown. He's a big dog. And yet he's just dwarfed by the Great Dane. What's really funny is I thought our the older dog, when we first got him, I thought he was big. He's about 65 pounds. And then we got Hugo, and we're like, oh, no. That was not big. Hugo is big. I don't know if I want that on there. So, a picture. Oh, margaritas. How's that? Does that look? That looks okay. There we go. So make sure it's still in frame here. Okay. Woot! Boy, I hope I pushed play. I'm going to check. Am I recording? Yay! Oh my gosh, yay. Okay, so far so good. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Okay, all right. So then, I am thinking about maybe putting some holes in here to dangle stuff from. But maybe I'll wait. And so this is the other thing you gotta consider when you are doing your pages, is that if you do want to, you know, like I would love to, you know, put 3 holes here and use it to dangle stuff. If you're going to do that, you need to make sure that whatever's on the other side, you know, like obviously there's nothing on this side yet, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal if I did that. But if I already had this page finished and I wanted to put some holes in here, it might interfere with the art that's on the other side. So you really have to do some planning. Yeah, so, okay, so the only other thing I'm going to do then, it's weird because I don't know what I have told you and what I haven't, because some of it I told you in the videos that I had that didn't work. So I don't know if I should repeat myself. Oh my gosh. But so I am probably gonna just run this along the outside edge of the page just to get any of the actual white of the page covered up. This, of course, is actually the book, the front of the book. Okay, so now I'm going to use my Stabilo, which is, I've said this is the 3rd time I've done this spiel on the Stabilo. So, they come in a package of 12 on Amazon. I'm trying to remember how much, I can't remember how much I paid for them, but it wasn't a lot. In fact, I think it was less than $1 a pencil. I have never seen these in a craft store. Like, I've never seen them at Michael's or anything like that. I've only seen them in the fine art stores, so like Dick Blick and that kind of thing. This is what they look like. If you can see that. You can tell I've used quite a few. So this is just a water reactive, I guess that's right, reactive pencil, meaning when you put water on it, it does something different. So I really prefer, as you can tell from the other pages, this is all Stabilo along the edge here and here. I really like to use the Stabilo because it, I don't know, it kind of just gives it a finish and a frame. It kind of frames the work, and it gives it an old grungy smoky look, which I really, really like. And it's really funny because I had seen other people use a Stabilo on their videos. Even before I saw Lori Marie use it, I had seen, who was it that I saw? I think it was Stephanie Ani and maybe, oh, I cannot remember her name right now. Anyway, there's another gal. And I was like, what is the Stabilo thing that they keep talking about? And then I was watching Lori Marie's channel, and ta-da, she uses it too. And okay, so what I'll show you just real quick. I just take some water and spray it on my little thing there. And then I take a paintbrush and very lightly, I don't want to soak it, but just very lightly pick up some of the water. And then go over wherever I put the Stabilo down. Now, I like to put a little bit of water on a paintbrush and then use my finger to kind of smear it. You can use a cotton swab. You can just use a paintbrush if you want. Some people don't like the real smeared look. They like to be a little more controlled with it. Some people just use their finger and their spit, which I find really gross. But that's just my opinion. So yeah, do whatever you got to do to get it to react and do what you want it to do. Now, there are other things you can use if you don't want like this jet black of the Stabilo. There are other things you can use. The Tim Holtz has some distress crayons. The brown, the olive green is really nice. I've even used this sort of magenta color to go around the pages because maybe I didn't want the black. I wanted a little softer look maybe. I'm not sure about gelatos, maybe. And you can probably use, what is it called? Charcoal, maybe? I think with charcoal though, if you don't seal it, and it's something that's going to be handled a lot, I think the charcoal will probably come off. But I could be wrong. I have never actually used a charcoal, but I'm pretty sure you can. Anyway, I'm going to outline this taco here and her. I use this in my junk journals as well, not just in this. I don't use it. Usually when you see my journals, most of the time I've just inked the edges of the paper because I still like that sort of finished framed look that it gives. But on kind of like the art pages that I use in the journals, I use the Stabilo. So my water. Anyway, guys, this is the page. This is what I'm gonna do to it. So yippee for me. I think I actually got through this video. I will say you have to kind of be careful with the Stabilo because it pretty much doesn't come off once you get it on something. So you gotta be really careful. I think I'm kind of leaning towards maybe doing a slow stitch cover for this. Yeah. I don't know. I'm so undecided. The cover is always so hard for me because, you know, kind of represents the whole book, but yet kind of stands alone too.